The argument was already burning when I realized something was different about her eyes. Less anger, more fear, the kind that only shows up when someone is about to lose control. My boss stood inches away from me, breath uneven, voice shaking as she accused me of things neither of us fully believed. Then, without warning, she grabbed my collar, pulled me close, and kissed me hard enough to silence every thought I had ever formed. When she pulled back, her voice was barely a whisper. "That kiss was just for you." In that moment, I knew my life was about to split into a before and an after, and there was no turning back. The room still smelled like burnt coffee and frustration. Papers were scattered across her office floor, victims of an argument that had been building for weeks. I had worked for her for 3 years, long nights, missed weekends, sacrifices no one noticed. She was brilliant, demanding, and guarded, the kind of woman who never let emotions interfere with results. That day, I had finally snapped. I accused her of taking credit for my work, of never seeing me as anything more than a tool. She fired back, saying I didn't understand the pressure she was under, that everything she did was to keep the company alive. Our voices rose, words sharpened, and then, silence shattered by that kiss. I stepped back, stunned, my heart hammering like it wanted to escape my chest. She looked just as shocked as I felt, her hand still clenched in my shirt as if letting go might undo what had already happened. For a second, neither of us spoke. Then she turned away, pressing her palms against her desk, shoulders tense. "I shouldn't have done that," she said quietly. "But don't think it meant nothing. That was the problem, it meant everything." I had admired her from a distance for so long, buried the feeling under professionalism and self-respect. Now it was out, raw and terrifying. I asked her what she wanted, and she laughed bitterly. "I don't know," she said. "All I know is that when you looked at me like you were about to walk out forever, I couldn't stand it." The days that followed were worse than the argument itself. At work, we were cold and distant, pretending nothing had happened. But every glance lingered too long, every accidental touch felt deliberate. I couldn't sleep. I replayed the kiss over and over, wondering if it was a mistake or a confession. Then came the challenge we couldn't avoid. The board announced a major review. Any hint of impropriety could destroy both our careers. One evening, she called me into her office after everyone had left. The city lights spilled through the windows, painting her face in golden shadow. She finally said what we'd both been avoiding. "I won't risk your future," she told me. "Or mine. Whatever that kiss was, it ends here." I wanted to agree. I should have. But the truth pushed past my fear. I told her I didn't want a secret, didn't want to be an escape from her loneliness. I wanted honesty, even if it hurt. Her eyes filled with tears she refused to let fall. For the first time, she wasn't my boss. She was just a woman who had built walls so high she forgot how to let anyone in. She asked me to give her time. I did. Weeks passed. The review came and went. I kept my distance, focused on my work, prepared myself to move on. Then, on the day the results were announced, positive, secure, victorious, she stood before the team with confidence, thanked everyone, and then did something no one expected. She acknowledged my contribution openly, crediting my work as essential to the company's survival. After the applause faded, she found me in the hallway. Her voice was steady this time. "I meant what I said that day," she told me. "That kiss was just for you. And if you still want to walk away, I'll understand. But if you don't, I want to start again. The right way." I realized then that love isn't born from perfect moments, but from broken ones faced with courage. I chose to stay, not because she was my boss, not because of that kiss, but because she finally saw me, and I finally saw her. And together, we stepped into a future built not on power or fear, but on respect, honesty, and the bravery to choose each other when it mattered most.